Blog Talk Radio.
It's a new thing that's sweeping the land when you don't know which way to go. The answer is Jesus and Elevation Radio.
God bless you. This is Elevation Radio 1. I'm your host, Pastor Steve, Music Man Turner. We thank you for taking the journey with us. This is the program where we look for positive people who are doing positive work while serving a positive God. And, excuse my English, there ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. And so our shout out to our sponsors. And it is God. He's the winner again. Ding, ding. Winner. And along with ST Ministries, where you can get your best work done for Christian books and authorship, Christian acting, and also Christian narration. Now, our verse to rehearse is in, let's see here, 2 Chronicles chapter 26, and it says that under their direction was an elite army of 307,500 who could sling, it says here, the arrow and fight with great power to help the king defeat his enemies. And any great king needs warriors to generals. As I just watched the Black Panther just yesterday. Needed the help of the general to defeat the enemy. And so in this spiritual warfare, God has called upon great women warriors to help him defeat the enemy. And we've got one of the greatest living generals of God's army, a warrior in effect, good God Almighty, not just a warrior, a grandmaster. For those who want to hear about this and to want to challenge the authenticity of this great master of ministry and martial arts, and that is my special guest, none other than Dr. Abbey Lady Dragon Wilson, the host of the YouTube sensation Faith Walk. And that number to call in to speak to the living legend is 1-914-205-5353. I repeat, 1-914-205-5353. Welcome to Elevation Radio 1, Lady Dragon, Minister Abbey Wilson.
Thank you, Pastor Turner. I'm fine. God is truly, truly awesome. And I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of this radio show.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. And so I was reading about great women of the Bible, great women warriors of the Bible, and they had something, I devised three components. There was Deborah, the judge, that helped Barak to go to war against the vaunted Canaanite army. She had the fearlessness to do it. There was Mary, the mother of Jesus, who endured the gossip and ridicule of her being, having a baby out of wedlock before she was married to Joseph. She had the love to also endure the beating of Christ on the cross and to endure that heartache. It was Queen Esther who wanted to save her people and said, if I perish, let me perish. I'll go unannounced, uninvited to go see the king. She had the power, the love to do it, and she was strong. Rahab, the prostitute who actually went and hid the soldiers in the house, risking certain death, she was actually rewarded by being in the lineage of the family of Christ. She had the faith. So we put it all together. It spells Dr. Abbey Wilson.
So, thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Who is Dr. Abbey Wilson, a.k.a. Minister Abbey Wilson, a.k.a. Grandmaster, just keep on a.k.a.ing.
Oh, my gracious. Well, giving honor and glory to God first, for I cannot do all these things without him. I am a woman who seeks to gain victory in my life. I am a woman who has been through a large amount of pains in my life, but through God's help, I made it through the skills of being physically fit in the martial art. I'm also a bodybuilder, a semi-pro bodybuilder. So between those and then having God as my ultimate Savior, who's given me the opportunity to do these things as a woman in my ministry. And then, I also thank him for allowing me to be a counselor in the theology field. And I just want people to know, women to understand that you go through phases. You go through troubles, you go through pain, but you can get out of it. You can come out of any situation that you are going through. You just got to have faith in yourself, but you got to trust in God to open that gate and let you walk through that gate. And don't turn back. That's the most important thing.
Okay. Let's I see the motivational speaking piece, and I heard the minister's piece mixed up in there. Only thing I was missing was, and the Lord has said, glory be to God. No, that's in there.
Yeah.
So we want to, what church do you go to?
I am an assistant minister under Pastor Darrell Gould at Gillis Memorial Community Christian Church located on Park Heights Avenue. And I just want to also just say I give honor to him because he is truly a wonderful man of God. He is a truly leadership of God. And I am so glad to be back home at my old church where I was born and raised and started at.
Nothing wrong with that. Now, shout out to God and the pastor.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you this question here. Let's see here. Because I'm sure we're in the African American church, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And there are some people there who might say to the pastor, new pastor, come in, let me talk to you. Did you know that Dr. Abbey Wilson is she's into the martial arts? What do you think about that, Pastor?
Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't think my pastor do know that I am an expert in martial arts, that I'm a grandmaster. I hold 12 black belt Hall of Famer. Woo. I am a weapon expert. I am undefeated in 7 states, including Baltimore, Maryland. So I am proud to be one of God's leading, and I'm not going to say first leading ladies among the rest of the ladies.
I'll
but
tell
he'll
you,
know now. He'll know now I'm in the martial arts.
I said, I'll have no trouble with her now to do. But you can have all the sidewalk.
I understand
Break your own path, don't you? Break your own path, don't you? And just for the record, just for the second, I bruise easily, so I want no confrontation.
No, I wouldn't. Believe me, Pastor, I'm very humble. I'm a humble woman, but I do have a different side of me if I had to do that way. But if I put my trust in God and keep my faith strong, and I do mean keep my faith strong because that's what's keeping me together, is the faith that's in me for the love of my God. Because like I tell people on my talk show, I'm not able to do the things that I do in my life. I'm not able to protect myself as a woman without the help of my God. And I mean what I say.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I'm one in a million. Yes. I'm one in a million women in the world who are blessed to have special skills to save my life. But all women cannot save their life, Pastor Turner.
Well, that's why you're here, because we're going to be talking about real-life action heroes. Should women be trained to protect themselves? And the fourth thought is it safe to train women to learn the deadly techniques of martial arts? How far is too far? In an age where women are exploited, used in the sex trade, beaten at home, date raped, and attacked without provocation, it's being trained like Steven Segal, Micahel Jai White, Wesley Snipes. Good for women. And so Special Grandmaster Abbey Wilson going to talk about this now. Can you go through the horn and tell me the some of the different systems that you know and what's the difference that they are?
Well, I've been in martial art. I actually started martial art in the military, taking hand-to-hand combat fighting. And my CO, he said I was pretty good at it. So when I got out the Army, I said, I'm going to find me a karate school to get into. So actually, I found one, and I've been into martial arts since 1983, 36 years to be exact. And martial art is a sport it's hard, but it's a sport that's determined for men. But I believe it's a sport and an art for if you love it and you appreciate it and you want to learn it, learn it. Like I said, I've been in martial arts for a long time. I teach 6 different systems. I teach Taekwondo. I teach Sanren-Ryu. I teach Shotokan. I teach Kasoto. I teach Tang Sudo. And I also teach Akura. Akura is a science martial art discipline through the teachings of one of my greatest female instructors, Dr. Jamon Mama G. Miller, who I want to just give a shout-out to for just believing in me and training me hard. Because as a woman, we need to understand that martial art is not just a way of fighting, but it has a spiritual connection as well. You also learn how to be motivated, confidence in yourself, but it makes you strong spiritually as well. And through the system that I know, I develop a system for just women, and it's called Mazu. I develop a system just to teach women how to use. It's called Rape Awareness Before It Occurs. That means I teach women how to use everything in their house that they use every day that they would not believe is a weapon, from toilet paper to flour to ammonia to bleach, everything.
I can get with the ammonia and bleach part. I'm running already, but you got to go back here. Toilet paper? Come on now. Come on, Dr. Wilson.
Pastor, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. People look at me like, let me get this right. We use it every day, but what we don't know, the chemicals that are in the toilet paper, it doesn't affect us, but it does affect the inner body if it's applied the correct way. And I'm not going to explain what this is. I will have to show the person how to use the toilet paper.
I'm scared already.
I can't tell you my secret.
I do not want to know. This time I get.
Yeah.
And I remember I presented you to a pastor trying to help him out. Asked him a question. What on was an Applebee's? He said, "What on the table could I use to actually hurt you?" And he picked out the big stuff. And then he said something about, I could take the straw out of my glass and hurt you. And I was like, what? Yeah. We all kind of leaned back like, it's unfathomable.
Well, actually, you're right. The straw is a dangerous weapon if you are taught it to use it the right way. There are numbers of ways you can use a straw on a person. And I teach women how to use it to defend themselves. Okay, so if I had to choose between you hurting me with a fork or a knife or a cup, or I would rather you hurt me with the straw, because the straw is technically like a knife. If it touches you, if it cuts you. But I would have to show I would have to show the woman how to use it.
Hold on a second. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come.
Whoa.
I'm glad you're on that other side of the phone. God bless you. I'm going to stay on this side.
Yeah.
So women don't have to be doormats or punching bags or anything. If they get with you, they can restore the balance of respect and healthy respect.
Pretty much, yes. Pretty much. They probably would go back home feeling more confident. Now, no disrespect to anybody, but as far as their spouses and their boyfriends and all, they wouldn't be too comfortable with that.
Well, you'd have to man up.
I'm just being real about it. I'm being real and open about it. I mean, martial art is my life. It saved my life twice. So I'm able to talk to you about it because I'm here today, which I should not be here, but I am here talking with you on this show. It saved my life twice. I was a potential rape victim, which thank God it didn't occur. I was also robbed and mugged, but knowing the skills that I know, and I thank God to this day, it saved my life. I had to pay a price behind it, but I'm not ashamed to say it because most women who get into tragic situations when it comes to relationships with whether it's their husband, their boyfriend, whatever, their level, whatever, they find themselves being in a trap situation, which they feel as though, first of all, beating on me ain't love. You're not giving me love when you beat on me or you hit on me. You're telling me that you're controlling me and you're keeping me where you need me to be, and I'm not able to do what I need to do as a real woman. That's not love to me, Pastor Turner. That's nothing but torture. And don't get me wrong. There are some women who want to get out of that kind of situation, but then there are women who love to be in that situation because it's a way of. And then you have some women that just can't get out of it because they're either threatened by their spouse or whatever the case may be. So me being what I am and who I am in the martial art is my source of strength. And like I said, I was blessed to save my own life twice, where most women today that are in bad relationships, they can't get out of it. But then I asked myself the question, too, how many of these women really want to get out of an abusive relationship? How many women do want to do that?
So some of them think that's love for some reason. I think I remember years ago you told me about a situation that occurred on North Avenue.
Yeah, North Avenue and Harford Road. I was coming home from work. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and there was a gym down there on Harford Road. That's where the gym I started out karate with one of my instructors, Kyosho Arnold Mitchell. And I was coming home from work, and 2 guys jumped me from an alley. I didn't even see them, but, I was able to be blessed to feel something behind me. And to this day, I think about it, and one of the men had knocked me out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, one of the men had grabbed me from behind and put a knife to my throat and said, "I'm going to kill you if you move." So I said to myself, Lord, I'm not going to be able to see my daughter, my son grow. I told him, well, if I'm going out, I'm taking you out with me. So he looked at me and thought I was crazy, but I meant what I said. And I realized that the martial arts skill I had kicked in. So I end up beating the guy up, and I found out he ended up going in the hospital. And then from there on, things happen. But, God is good. But I'm here today sitting talking to you. So the martial arts skills that I do know are accurate because they help save my life.
Well,
and I've had
testify.
I had 2 of my best friends who died. I had 2 of my best friends who died from abusive relationships. And I'm one that's determined not to be taken out like that. I'm not going to just let you take me out like that. I'm going to give you what you want. And then after I finish that, I'm going to pray over you. Being a minister, I'm going to pray and ask God to save you. That's what I'm going to do.
After you put him in the hospital.
Well, if that's what they choose to go.
It's one-stop shopping here.
That's it.
I'll pray for you.
You just said one stop. You didn't say one stop and save. It's one stop. I don't know.
Okay. Let me take a station break here for a second. Just take a station break. Because you do have the warrior mentality. I used to do the same thing when I was in the police force. I say, well, if from that working at Gold and Pennsylvania Avenue, and they tell me it's dangerous, I said, well, I put the word out and I mean it. Then if I have to go, I'm going to take some folk with me.
That's right.
That's the warrior mentality. And
I don't have a problem doing that.
We're going to stay on your good side.
I tell people I'm just as sweet as I can be and humble as I want, sexy as I have to be. But there is another side of Reverend Dr. Abbey Wilson, a.k.a. Lady Dragon. There is another side of me.
We can't use the other word. It's a family show.
Okay.
I got it. We got it, Mike. So, making myself together. All right. I understand that there are so many fighting systems that I couldn't keep track of all. And I got 8 of them. It was probably like 30. Traditional Taekwondo, which is in the 1950s. Something called Bartisu, which is in the 1900s.
No, it's called Bartisu, yeah.
Okay, help me when I'm going off. Stick fighting from Africa. It looks like you have lamb wrestling from Senegal.
Yeah, and then you have Brazilian martial art.
Yep, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You got Wing Do from Canada.
Wing Chun.
You got oh my God, the Hatar from Cambodia. It says Wing Chun from China, along with Hung Gar.
And then you have Goji Roo. And you have Goji Roo.
Goji Roo. I'm scared already. You got Gatka from India. And I said I'm tired. There's many more, so you got to be careful who you're fighting when you start trouble.
Definitely.
You never know.
Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
but all the system names are different, but most of the techniques are formed the same. It's just in a different style of systems.
Okay.
Like I teach soft style. I teach hard style. I prefer hard style because that's all I knew in the martial art. You know, I was taught nothing but the hard style system. So I'm used to that, but I can teach soft system as well.
Well, since we're talking about being soft, I got a caller here. Let's go to the soft call because of kind of maintaining. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Welcome to Elevation Radio 1. How can I help you? Hello? I can see the number. Okay. Very good. Okay, looks like they're still on hold. Let me try something else. These digital systems sometimes will tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Elevation Radio 1. Okay. Still has them on hold. And I'm sure they had a very engaging question to ask. Let's just continue because we don't want to miss a thing here. What is someone wants to take? If churches wanted to contract you to actually teach the female members about how to survive, if a nonprofit wanted to do it, if there's when I worked at BJ's, there was a hospital, sort of like a call center out in Columbia that had basically 95% female employees. If an organization like that to contract with you and hire you to teach the soft or hard trainings, how could they reach you?
Well, they can reach me at my my email, JesusLoveAbbey@gmail.com. That's one way they can get to me, or they can actually call me on my cell phone, 443-743-5464. Either way, they're going to get me.
Can you do that? Cell phone again?
Okay, my cell phone number would be 443-743-5464. Or they can go to my email, which is JesusLoveAbbey@gmail.com.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. And when is your because you're a YouTube sensation here, so when is your Faith Walk show come on?
Yeah, my show is called Faith Walk with Dr. Wilson, and it's about taking your journey, walking your own life to be healed through your pain, but through your faith in God. And the reason that I did this show is because I listen to so many people, and they tell me about the situation. Well, I wanted to do a show where people can just come on and tell their real story about who they really are and what they went through and how their faith built them stronger to come out, and now they have a new life, because it's called adventuring a new life after going through a situation. Whatever situation you may go through, whether it's bad, whether it's ugly, good, or hard, your journey walk in your life is your faith. And if you trust in God, to lead you through that journey in your life, there's not nothing that you can't come out of.
Now, hold on a second, Dr. Wilson. You can't be using the word God and Jesus on the media airways, because that's just not allowed. In an age of folks who don't like God, don't like Me Too generation, who the folks who are homosexuals who just don't like Jesus and mentioning anything about God, cult worship. You can't mention Jesus and God on media programs. It's just unallowed. It is it's unrefined. You cannot mention, let me say it again, Jesus, Yeshua, Ben Yosef, you can't mention those. I don't know, you can't do it.
Well, under who law is that under? What law is that under? Who law? Man's law? Who law? You tell me. Because I don't see where there's a crime mentioning the word Jesus, God, whether it's Jehovah or Buddhist or whatever your faith may be, whatever your Savior may be. If your belief is true to you and you're true to yourself, then you should have no problem walking your journey in life.
Well, wait a minute. I was just trying to just be politically correct, and it looked like the warrior minister came out and defending the faith. Okay.
Yeah. I can speak for me when it comes to my personal Savior, because see, my Savior is my personal Savior because of what I've went through and experienced in my own life. Mm-hmm. And when it comes down to that, I get very, very defensive when someone speaks against God, when I know that God has done nothing wrong to anybody. The question is, are they willing to accept what they go through in their life, and how can they come out of it?
It would take God and faith. It would take actually fearlessness and love and those qualities that we talked about before that were in the greatest warriors of all time.
Yes, that's true. But it will also take the realistic of that individual accepting what they do and who they are. Because a lot of us, we have a problem when it comes to identity. We have a very crisis when it comes to identity, trying to figure out who we want to be or where we need to go, how we're going to get there. I mean, if you were born this, stay that way.
All right, we're talking live here with Dr. Abbey Wilson, a warrior born, definitely a soldier in the army of God. And let's see here. What is there anything that you would like to say to encourage younger women and some seniors, some older women who might be interested in actually, because as a senior you need to be able to protect yourself from home invasion.
Definitely, absolutely. Seniors, honestly, I have so much love for my senior elders because they are where we have to get. We have to get to where they are today. And seniors today are the most predator victims out here because most assailants, when they attack them, they know that they're weak. They know that they're not strong, but they're smart in the mind. They may not have that physical ability to defend themselves. But then let me take that back, because there are some senior citizens who will defend themselves, Pastor Turner. You understand that? Okay.
Yeah,
There are some
I
that
saw that
will.
on Facebook. A guy came in the store, came to the store to rob the store, and the announcer says he picked the wrong store, and he was put into a headlock by a 80-year-old man who was a retired Marine.
Yeah, he was.
And a full-time gold bison champion. He said by the time they finished pounding on him and beating him, he said he begged the police to arrest him. Please take me.
You're right.
You just never know.
I did see that on Facebook, but you know, he had him in what you call a lockdown headlock, where if you notice, he couldn't move.
Nope.
He wasn't able to move. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of senior citizens out here that can take care of themselves if they really had to, but to be a victim of an unexpected individual, that's the scary part. Because today people, they don't fight fair. They don't fight fair. They don't think about what they're going to do. They just do it and think it's okay to do it.
And most of them are nowadays millennials. So there was, I think, a gentleman on Liberty Heights, and shout out to his family, 74 years young. He was having to look over at the car. Kid asked him, what you looking at? And I gave him some salty response. His wife said he was more bark than bite. Came and shot him. Now, I thought about that when a couple of nights ago I had an experience myself driving nighttime up the Ricestown Road, and some kid in the car pulled over and just began to cuss. My wife asked me, "Is this okay? I got to cuss her out." Now, I started asking me, do you have a problem? Then I realized my wife is on the side, and I don't want anything to happen. So that's why I think I may have to take some stuff myself, refresh myself. Right. I may have to contact you myself, because no one's going to be putting their hands on my wife and my daughters or my granddaughters. Absolutely. And absolutely. Absolutely.
I go there. Now see how I feel. I'm understanding that. Hey, I'm just like I said. I'm a humble person. I'm kind, but I'm not going to let you get too far ahead of me. I'm not going to allow you to step into my space and harm me if I've done nothing to you. I'm not going to let that happen. And martial art teaches you how to not only be strong, but to be quick in your techniques. But it also teaches you how to think, Pastor Turner, before reacting. That's what martial art really does for me anyway. It helps me to think before I react when it comes to defending myself from another person. Because like I said, I know the skills that I have. And I'm dangerous. I can be dangerous, and I'm not going to tell no lie. But I also will give you an opportunity to walk away, too. It is your choice if you choose not to walk away.
That's the mercy side. That's the preacher side.
That's right. That's the minister side of me. Okay. Now, because I'm giving you mercy, but I'm already favored. Okay, so if you want to not do that and you want to come back after me, well, as they say, you never know what's on the other side of their door till you open it up.
Okay. Okay. So, thank God I'm your friend. Let me say that again to you. I'm your friend.
Yes, you are. And thank you so much, Pastor, for being my friend.
Bless you. And I may want to get some coins together, because it sounds like it might be very expensive to get some lessons from you. I'm already get my wife into something like this, and my daughter.
No, it's not. I'm not expensive. First of all, why should a person? Don't get me wrong. Why should a person have to pay a fortune to save their own life? You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm reasonable. But with me is, I'd rather teach private lessons, because if I teach you private lessons, you'll learn more than what you'll learn in a dojo. A dojo is a school. What you will learn in a school and what I teach a woman private is great up, because I'm teaching them more and more what to use, how to use it. Like I said, the system that I developed just for women, it teaches them not only how to think before reacting, but it also teaches them how to use every little thing they got in their house, from, like I said, paper to a paper clip. As my favorite is toilet paper, sugar.
As we know.
Cooking oil.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. You can't. I'm diabetic. You can't use sugar. That's just unlawful. How in the world can you use sugar? Come on now, Dr. Wilson. Let's be real about this.
Okay, well, sugar has chemicals that keeps it white, right? It doesn't hurt us when we put. It doesn't hurt us when we put it in our food, when we bake, or when we drink. But if you throw it, see, I can't tell you exactly what I need to do because I don't want anybody to do it. But anyway, you can use sugar, salt, flour. You can use it all.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I saw John Claude Van Damme do this movie where he was fighting this Japanese guy with a long ponytail, looked like a bodybuilder, and when the guy was getting beat, he took some special chemicals and threw it in his face, and he got blinded.
No, he threw what you call it's called doche flour. It's like a powder. What it does, it has the chemicals in it, and once you throw it into someone's eyes, it blinds them for that moment of time. They can't see. So what they have to do, they have to use their ears to kind of see. More say they're feeling what they can't see. Get my drift?
That's sort of like David Carradine in Kung Fu.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm dating myself now. You can take this couple up.
Let me tell you, Pastor Turner, you honestly, you'd be surprised what little things in a person's house can save their life. Every time a person breaks into your house, the first thing you grab is what? A gun or a knife. But that person that's coming to your house, they don't know what you know. They have no idea what you know. And what I tell most people is the most surprising element is what they don't know I know. So that gives me advantage to protect myself and save my life. Because I'm not going to give them the opportunity to jump at me. That's not going to happen. This is 2018. This is not 1960 or 61.
So, it actually starts with the mentality, is that you're on my turf, instead of saying, oh, my God, you've been in my house. He's like, no, you're on my turf now.
That's right. You decided in your mind that you already thought about you were going to come into my home. Okay, well, you enter into this lady's house. We got a problem. We have a serious problem because you're not getting out. The only way you're gonna get out is through the window because you're not getting out. I'm not letting you get out the door. You're not getting out the door.
Beg for the police. Please go.
And believe me, I have plenty of toys that are scattered in my house. Plenty of toys. And I don't mean play toys. I'm talking about real toys, not play toys.
Chinese stars. Let me see here. What's that tube they blow the poison darts in? In the movie. All that ninja stuff.
Well, I have something better than that. I have some things that are way better than that.
And so, let's have a moment of prayer. I think that's a big problem. Okay. I had a friend, one of my drummers the first drummer in the band I had. He was a martial arts expert also. He had the Shogun sword. He had it probably over his mantle place, and he could show how he could just throw tissue, on it in that direction. He would just cut it on his own. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay on the side of the lab for sure. So let me see. Let me qualify you real fast. Are you registered as a dangerous weapon in the city of Baltimore?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am registered. I have to be registered.
Okay. Can you break bricks and boards with your hand?
I can break. I've breaking boards. I've breaking the red bricks. You know the red bricks that you build houses with.
Woo.
And I've also broken ice.
Oh. Okay, time out.
But but guess what? There's a secret to all three of them. The board, the brick, and the ice. There's a secret to how you break it.
Okay, don't tell us now. If you want to learn the secret, you must call her. What number is it? Take this class. Take this training.
But if a woman wants to learn how to but I got no problem. If a woman wants to learn how to use boards and bricks and ice and all that, pipes and posts, I have no problem. I teach it to them. I sure will.
What's the number? What's the number they call? They should call immediately. What's the number they should call immediately?
Yes, indeed.
What is your number? What is your number? They need to call.
I'm at the point where I even come to their house and demonstrate for them. Give them a demonstration of what I really do know, so they'll see for themselves. Because I believe a person should see with their own eyes what they don't believe.
Mm-hmm. What's the number they should call?
My cell phone number, the 443 743 5464. That's the quickest and fastest way.
One more time for the cell phone.
443. You want it again? 443. Okay. 443 743 5464.
Okay. Now, I watch a lot of martial arts movies.
So you have women come to your house?
Huh? Hello?
Hello?
Was that you?
No.
No, I'm sorry. I was going to ask a question.
Oh.
Well, first of all, I didn't know you were there. Who was calling? What's your name?
I had to get somewhere that was quiet.
Oh, Lord.
Elder G. Bond.
Grandmaster, help me, protect me from this woman. And she's the last person should be trained. She's violent. She's a violent elder.
I'm sweet I'm sweet. I'm very humble.
No, you are great. I'm talking about Elder Jane Barnes used to be the trustee of my church.
Oh,
okay. She's a violent woman. Go ahead, Elder Jane. I got your question.
Okay. Well, good evening. I know you were saying, it's very interesting what you were saying, and my question is, which I think some other people probably are thinking the same. So you said you would privately give lessons. So if we had a couple of women together, would you be willing to come? Like we had 3, 4, or 5 women together? Okay.
Oh, definitely, yes. I mean, that's the more the better, because I'm able to teach each of you individually, but I'm able to teach you more than what you would expect to teach. So, yeah.
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Now, all these women that she's talking about are all married, so I'm going to have to call her husband. To warn them in advance. Good guy, man.
Pastor Turner,
are you still there?
Married women need to defend themselves too, okay?
That's right.
Well, not in this house. If you hear me running from, if you hear him running, say pastor was running out of the house. My wife beat me again. Can you do a quick prayer?
We wouldn't use it against our husbands, not unless it's called for.
Yeah.
No, but seriously.
Right.
No, but seriously, it's when we're out and y'all not around to protect us. That's all.
And I love what you just said. I love what you just said. You don't have to use it on your husband. But when you're out in the street, that's a whole different story when your husband ain't there with you.
That's right.
Okay.
All right.
And like I told Pastor Turner, my system that I developed for women, it's effective. Believe me when I tell you.
What's your husband's name, Elder Damon?
Teddy,
watch out, man.
Yep.
It's coming up. Let me say a quick prayer because we got 10 seconds. Dear God, thank you for this day and time. Thank you for allowing us to be in the company and knowledge of the great woman of God. Thank you for, you said people are perish for lack of knowledge. May this broad podcast go and be limitless in helping women of all shape, sizes, culture, and degrees of theology that they can protect themselves and walk with their head held up high. We can get more female warriors here to promote and help your kingdom. And thank you and bless the teacher. Bless her mightily in the name of Jesus. We thank you. Amen. All right, got about 4 seconds. Can't say, Grandmaster.
I just wanted to encourage all the women, no matter if you're young, middle-aged, old, I just want to say just keep your faith strong. Stay strong in who you are. And just do what makes you happy as a woman in your faith. Whatever faith you are, just be happy. That's all I ask. Because when you're happy, your life is happy.
And your husband's happy. Happy wife, happy life. Hallelujah. Glory be to God in the highest. I was thinking, I let you come on my program, so when are you going to take us out? Me and my wife. Mm-hmm. Now I got you on media blast. Oh, she got quiet.
He said, when am I going to take y'all out? Oh, he's messing with me.
Taking us out for a year ago.
Next month.
Oh, yeah, I won't forget.
Okay.
Next month, so this will be a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
You heard it live, sportsman. Okay, let me get my pen together so I get my wife in this class. And watch out, Bubba.
That's right.
God bless you again for another episode of Elevation Radio 1, where you can expect the unexpected and feel the positive. And we're also on Positive Power 21.org with this will be playing again with the Jerry Royce Live radio network, and on Spreaker and iHeart. So it's capturing the globe. Get on with the movement of movement of positivity. And we'll also tune in to Faith Walk on YouTube with Dr. Wilson. Yeah, I think you better do it. All right, now, take care. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless. Thanks. Bye-bye.
You there, Pastor Turner? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to sign off the show here. And
okay. All right. Well, thank you again, Pastor Turner.
Bless you. All right now.